The Dayton Flyers had a big week, and it started Tuesday night at Beaujean Field when Joseph Meltequia found the back of the net against the #1 team in the country, West Virginia. Dennis Courier's crew scored 3 goals in the first half and took down the Mountaineers 5-1. Meltequia scored 2 goals. It was UD's first victory over a #1. Cooper Lieski, Felix Boabang, and Martin Bakken all added in the scoring, with Bakken also recording 2 assists. The sophomore from Norway produced another helper on Saturday as the Flyers picked up a 2-1 road win at St. Bonaventure. UD ranked number 21, Top Drawer Soccer Top 25, and Bakken was named Atlantic 10 Player of the Week, with freshman Andrew Armstrong grabbing Rookie of the Week following his goal against the Bonnies. Dayton Volleyball picked up 2 more wins over the weekend and stayed perfect in the Atlantic 10. UD has won 12 straight after beating George Washington both Friday and Saturday in straight sets. The Flyers, now ranked number 20 in the country, sit at 19-1 on the season and 9-0 in conference. Lexi Almodovar, for the second time this year, was named Player of the Week in the Atlantic 10. Women's soccer pushed their winning streak to 6 on Thursday night thanks to this Molly Russell goal in the 30th minute, her first career goal and maybe goal of the year. It was the game winner as Dayton shut out LaSalle. Avery May got UD some insurance just before halftime, and the Flyers beat the Explorers 2-0. Eric Goals' group was trying to stay top the table on Sunday when they hosted VCU. Lainey Smith, after picking up an assist on Thursday, scored the only goal of the game in the 40th minute Sunday. The freshman now has 7 goals on the season and has scored a point in 3 straight games. For the second week in a row, she was named A10 Rookie of the Week. It was Batul Rita's 9th shutout of the season, and she also picked up A10 honors, being named Defensive Player of the Week. Dayton football also in first place after their huge road win Saturday at Butler, beating the Bulldogs 21-14. UD scored with 11 seconds left to grab the victory. Trevor Andrews' squad is now 3-0 in the PFL, tied for first, with the other unbeatens being Drake and St. Thomas. We focus our attention back to Beaujean, where Diana Benigno sits 8th all-time in career assists at UD. However, the grad senior from Beaver Creek, Ohio, talks about scoring goals and what it feels like to appear on SportsCenter's Top 10 Plays.
Obviously, when you hit a goal like that, like just the angle that I was at and what I was trying to do with the ball, I honestly wasn't thinking that it was going to look like that from an outside perspective. You know, on a corner kick like that, you're just trying to keep the ball in play. So being able to score that one, I think also that game was 0-0 at the time. So it was just a huge goal in general, but also I remember, I think it was the next day we woke up after winning that game. One of my friends from the football team texted me super early in the morning. It was like, hey, my dad said he was sitting watching SportsCenter Top 10 and somebody from the women's soccer team at Dayton was on it. I was like, oh my gosh, are you serious? And so obviously then it's like, then the text from like Eric and the team come in, and then it's like you look to see the video yourself, and then it's on Instagram and everything, and it was like the biggest thing for like a week. So it was definitely my claim to fame, I will say.
Well, and I know that we're talking about one moment, but you've had a couple of incredible goals and goals where it's just like it's not easy to hit a ball like that from outside the box. Is it as fun hitting it as it looks?
Yeah, I would say it's more fun. The feeling's like undescribable, honestly, when especially if it's a tight game, you know, and that's the type of goal that ends the game or the type of goal that breaks the tie. Like there's nothing like it.
Obviously, a lot of practice goes into it,
Yes.
but like when you hit it, do you know it's in?
I would say a lot of the times, no. But I think that's just what makes it better, like an unexpected, like the one from ESPN or a specific one like last year from St. Louis. It's kind of just like everything's really crazy and you just hit it and it goes in and it's like silence basically. Like it's like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I just did that. So I would say it's like unexpected, but it makes it better.
Incredible goal or incredible assist?
I don't know. Both are pretty fun.
It's got to be the goal,
I would
right?
say
Everybody
goal.
wants to be a goal scorer.
Yes, 100% goal. I mean, you don't see assists on SportsCenter top 10. So.
Amongst the assists, because you've been able to stack up a lot. When you're trying to play sort of different passes in, you make it look like easy, but like how hard is it to sort of get that down when it comes to timing, through ball or hitting an across, because you make it look a lot easier than what it actually is.
I think that it comes from just playing in the middle of the field for so long. Also, just it really helps to have incredible players around you. Like sometimes they're making that decision for you a lot of the time. Like it's like, oh, somebody's making this run, like have to get them that ball, have to reward them for the run. I think a lot of it comes from just like watching yourself over and over again too, like film and putting that work in and day out at practice, like practicing those balls, like seeing it in your head, like while you're watching film and thinking about it again in the next game. Like definitely a lot of time goes into it, but it's definitely rewarding.
This entire interview will be released on Thursday at noon. Subscribe to Flyers Weekly on Spotify, Apple Music, and follow us on YouTube at Dayton Flyers. UD hits the road this week with women's soccer playing at Fordham on Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Volleyball also in the Bronx, New York. They'll take on the Fordham Rams Friday at 6 and then Saturday at noon. And cross country wraps up their regular season close to home at Wright State for the Wild Bill Invite at Fairborn Community Park at 4 o'clock Friday. Saturday, a busy day. Football at Welcome Stadium as the Flyers return home to take on Morehead State at noon. And Saturday night, men's soccer will be on the road at Davidson at 6 o'clock. Men's basketball will be playing their final exhibition game before the season gets underway. And that last exhibition Saturday here at the arena at 6 p.m. against Ashland. The week wraps up Sunday with women's soccer, their last regular season game, a big game, as they'll take on St. Louis at Beaujon at 1:30. For more information on UD Athletics, visit DaytonFlyers.com and follow us on social media at Dayton Flyers.